But he didn't take no for an answer. After beating the odds, Doug Oliver is inspiring Congress to work together to help others gain access and to fund medical studies that can immediately change lives.
There was no treatment available, no cure, and no hope for treatment in the near future.
Doug Oliver was in his mid-40s when he noticed a rapid decline in his ability to see. He had no idea when he went to see his eye doctor that he would leave with a grim, life-changing diagnosis. He would soon go blind.
The most difficult thing was at that same appointment, he wrote in great big red letters, "No more driving." And so my life changed that day.
Oliver gave up his driver's license, but not his determination to find a cure. He combed through medical journals and looked for clinical trials, eventually finding one in Florida, but it came with a hefty price. He raised the money through scores of donations, and within days of treatment, began to regain his sight. Now Oliver is lending his voice to a bipartisan coalition of senators, hoping to pass legislation that will make cutting-edge treatments both more accessible and affordable. By rolling back unnecessary regulations and funding viable studies, their aim is to spur cures in the short term and money-saving solutions over the long term.
Dr. Francis Collins, the head of the National Institutes of Health, says within the next 10 years, we'll be using stem cells from your own body to restore a diseased heart. Up to now, you've got to have a heart transplant. He says we'll have a vaccine for Zika, a vaccine for HIV/AIDS. He believes we'll be able to identify Alzheimer before you see its symptoms.
The House has already passed its version of the legislation, and although it isn't an exact mirror to the package of 19 bills the Senate is hoping to pass, House Speaker Paul Ryan has agreed to work out the differences in a conference this fall, giving supporters real hope that it will reach President Obama's desk before the end of the year, and that he'll sign something that skeptics say rarely comes together anymore in Washington. A major legislative package hammered out by crossing the aisle.
So you would think that if President Obama, the Republican House, and a bipartisan Senate all are for this, we could get it done. That's why I'm optimistic.
Doug Oliver not only got his driver's license back, but was also able to see his grandchildren for the first time. Lawmakers still need to hammer out exactly, though, how they're going to fund these new medical initiatives. To find out more about Doug's work with cellular therapy providers, you can go to our website. That's it for today. Chris will be back next Sunday. Have a great week, and we'll see you next.